What is this, take 2?
Yeah. Monday night?
We've never done a take 2.
No.
Never have
And
we
we've
ever.
never recorded it on a Monday night.
Yeah, we let you guys down.
Welcome to our new life.
We let you guys down.
We tried.
We did do a recording, though.
Yeah.
Let's give ourselves a little bit of credit.
Maybe I'll find some bloopers out of it.
We did a recording, and the audio on M was just too low.
Sick, first of all, on top of already being too quiet on here to begin with.
Yeah.
So you couldn't really hear anything I was saying.
Yeah.
So here we are.
And I'm like extra loud all the time.
But I don't feel like you are. I just feel like it sounds that on here.
Yeah, it was coming through extra loud.
Yeah.
Anyways, hi again. We're back.
Guess who's back?
Oh yeah,
I've been bumping Eminem lately.
The new album.
I've been bumping it. I made a video at the library.
A lot of controversy there. That's what's making him have the big hits that he's having right now.
Yeah, it's always been that way.
Oh well. Life goes on. 8 Mile. What are we diving into? Because now, so it's not scripted or anything. So now we're just on to it's fucking Monday.
Yeah, it's Monday. We've already rolled into the next week of work, which feels, I can't tell if this feels better or worse than recording on a Sunday.
I feel like that we still have hope on Sunday. And Monday comes around and we're we're all fucked. We're all fucked.
Yeah, we've both been working nonstop today and just stopped working an hour ago to feed the kids and then roll right into this. So,
can I just tell everybody that we don't have air conditioning?
I'm sweating.
We are I'm looking at you.
I'm in a steam
watch
house.
the fucking YouTube video because the glow on M right now, I damn near say she was expecting or something with this beautiful glow on her face.
No, that's just sweat. Don't be fooled, baby.
It is.
Don't be fooled.
Very seasoned.
Sticky.
It's seasoned in here.
Oh my god.
It's sweaty. We don't have air conditioning. I live in an old house. That's just the way it is. But lucky for the kids, they all have window units. We sweat it out. We don't. We sweat it out.
We do, however, as of last night, have a fridge.
We did that. We did the damn thing. We put a mini fridge in our room. Why the fuck would we put a mini fridge in our room? Because there's 8 boys in and out of our house.
That was a little bit of delusional thought process last night.
Because it doesn't really look right in the room. I've never had a.
We didn't even measure
well, college. I think I had a mini refrigerator.
I've never had a mini refrigerator in my room.
And this isn't even mini. This is
it's like a full size fridge, basically.
This is hotel. This is hotel fridge. So far, what we have in there is water and brand new Sargento Fiesta pepper jacks. That's a little plug right there. Go try them.
And that's some fucking Twix ice cream bars.
Yeah, we're not gonna forget.
Best part.
We're not gonna forget about those.
I swear to God, I counted those earlier.
Can I tell you, everybody listening, fun fact though, if you are trying to hide certain delectables in your freezer that you don't want your kids to find, save an old freezer bag, vegetable freezer bag,
like the nastiest vegetable that your kids would never eat,
but that has the Ziploc seal on it, some broccoli or something. Peas are good. And then put your shit in there, and it's golden. Nobody's ever gonna find it.
Your kids will never find it. When you told me that, I was like, yeah, brilliant.
Oh, it's such a brilliant idea. Nobody fucks with the frozen vegetables ever. I don't even fuck with the frozen vegetables half the time. I buy a bag and then it stays in there because I want fresh. Yep. And I'm like, but there might be a fucking world crisis where I need the frozen vegetables. So we're gonna keep those.
You're into the world.
Butternut squash has been in my freezer for about 3 years solid now. Hanging on strong.
Is it butternut squash though?
It is.
You sure? You didn't put a snack in there?
God, I should check.
Yeah, you might find a little surprise.
Anyways, what are we talking about?
I thought that it would be fun.
Therapeutic?
Fun is the word. Therapeutic.
Is this a therapy session now?
I don't know. I feel like maybe it would be enlightening, a weight lifted a little bit if I were able to talk a little bit more freely about my kid's situation. And I've not only been, but you have also been very protective of just my kids in general, our kids, the whole situation with the divorce and what custody looks like and how the whole move happened. But I have had so many people ask me, how did you make that work? How did that happen? Because it is hard to move across the country when you have kids and you share them. And we haven't really like really told anyone how I'm making that work. And
I think a lot of it comes down to too many people share their opinions of people's custody situation.
mhm.
And
Well,
and
and oftentimes the mother gets shit on.
exactly.
The mother gets
Exactly.
shit on. And you've made a good point that, like, no one questions it when the dad's not involved. But the minute that the mom's not involved, it's like, what the fuck? Where's mom?
Something must be wrong. Mom's
Yeah.
not around.
Ew, mom
Yeah.
abandoned you because, like, you're not with her 24/7.
So let's talk about it. Like, what are you feeling right now?
Right now, I think I'm a little bit anxious. Actually, I'm a lot anxious. I think that's my main feeling. Um,
Because summer's coming to an end. Let's
mhm.
start with that. Summer's coming to an end. The 3 younger boys are going back to Colorado.
Yep. 3 younger boys are going back to be with their dad for, the beginning of the school year, and we're both traveling back with them. I was lucky enough that you could come with me so I don't have to do it alone.
I was not going to let you drive across the country with 3 little kids by yourself. No fucking way.
There
I
was,
don't
like, a
care how
short
tired I am. You're
period
not doing that.
there was a short period of time where that was kinda, like, how it was gonna go down, and then, like, I think you were at work and you were like, "So, I found a plane ticket."
It was $32.
Yeah.
It was a one-way ticket. It was
I'm just thankful that
$32.
you're doing it because I acted like I was gonna have it under control, but low key I was like, "Fuck, fuck, fuck, fuck,
No, I
fuck."
was not going to be on the other end in my AirPod,
Like, worried
worried,
and
listening to
yeah.
it, tracking you, all of the things.
Yeah,
No,
so I'm nervous because that's gonna be the first time that we've been away from each other in 2 months.
because I'm going back and you're staying in Colorado for 2 weeks, right?
Yeah, so I'm
Yeah,
gonna
2
stay there
weeks.
for the transition of, like, the kids getting back into school and make sure everything goes smoothly and see some family and maybe friends while I'm there. But yeah, you'll be coming back the next day, and then, I will make the drive back with my 2 older boys, and the younger 3 will stay behind, and, I think I'm anxious for, like, just to find out what that feels like because, like, right now, I feel like my head is spinning in so many different directions that I don't even know how to feel. Like, one day I'm like, "I can't fucking wait for these little bungholes to get out of from under my feet," and then sometimes I'm laying in bed and I'm like, "Oh, fuck, I'm gonna miss them."
Mhm.
So it's like a conflict of feelings. I've never been away from them
Mhm.
the way that I'm about to be, so that'll be an adjustment.
Oh, for
It'll be really
sure.
hard.
I've actually actively been talking in therapy about how I can better support you during that time because
Hmm.
I know it's going to be hard.
Yeah. Yeah, because my youngest is pretty young. He's only 4, so that's gonna be new. But I'm excited for them to see their dad again, and they miss him, and I know I'm so sweaty, my leg just slipped off the other one. I just want you guys to know that. If you're watching YouTube, back it up and we watch that.
Rewatch, rewind that.
Please. Fuck. Alright, yeah, so, I don't know. I think, when it comes to kids, every situation looks different, yes, and I cannot be selfish in all of the ways that I want to sometimes, not only for them, but also for myself. Like, it's like you told me the other day, I take on too much and then I wait too late to say that I'm in overload and
Mhm.
I collapse instead of like giving other people parts of it. I just let it like weigh down until I'm like, and I'm done.
Yeah. I think it's no matter what, it's always going to catch up to you. At some point,
Yeah.
it's going to catch up to you and it's going to knock you down. And
Yeah.
you have to choose your heart. And I think I've heard that choose your heart a lot lately, especially from people coming out late in life. And there's a lot of hard obstacles and hurdles and all the different things of just like flipping everybody's world upside down that had a version of you already, built out in their
Mm.
head. And you just like flipped it upside down and said, no, that's not who I am. And
Even to the point of people saying like, "I listened to your podcast and that just doesn't sound like you." And I'm like,
but also like how often
"What?"
are people having like we're sitting here like sharing everything in like every layer of our fucking soul
So
and
exposed.
so exposed, but like how often are we talking to people on the phone like this?
Gosh, like never.
Never. Because like you don't have deep
In fact,
conversations,
if
but
you're someone that has had a phone conversation with me or Kirby in the last 2 months, you are special. You are fucking special and you make like top priority because holy shit. I
yeah.
can't even talk to I don't talk on the
But,
phone.
like, what I'm saying is, like, everybody has this version from social media, from Facebook, the
Mm.
version you were on I can't even fucking
Facebook?
I can't speak today. I think it's
Shubba
because
shubba
it's so
shoo.
hot in here. and my mouth is
Do you
kind of.
remember last night when we were having a contest of like the British accent? I don't
Mhm.
know if it was a contest, but
Yeah, I don't want to do that. Don't put me on the spot for any type of
I won't.
accent.
I just didn't know if you remembered
I
that.
do remember
Okay.
that. Where was I? Had to get a drink there.
It's your
It's
Facebook.
very Facebook. Oh, that's right. So yeah, everybody has their version of you on Facebook, Instagram. You had then all of a sudden TikTok came around and everybody was like, "Bitch, if you're on Facebook, you don't know me on TikTok. Like, get out of here."
Mhm.
Because everybody was like free. They were like, oh, "A new space, all these people lifting me up. I'm building a community." And guess what? Half of my old friends and family aren't in my community. Now I got this new community and it feels safe over here. You
Mhm.
get really fucking comfortable, but all the people that thought they knew you, they have no idea, and they still have no idea because they don't take the time to truly have a conversation, whether it's on a phone or in person. Have a conversation and just say, "How are you doing?"
Yeah.
Like, simply just, "How are you doing?"
Mhm. And I think that you're old school in that way, that you prefer a phone call.
Oh my god,
It
100%.
depends on the day for me. I prefer a phone call when it comes to certain people. When it comes to other people, I'm like, just text me and I'll get
I,
back
I'm
to it. I will
so
so
I'm
get back
so
to it.
over text
I screen
messaging.
calls often. Like if you're calling
Mm.
me and I'm busy with anything else, I will screen your call.
I long for phone conversations, like good ones, not just ones where it's like somebody calling to tell me what their fucking schedule is and what they have to do, but like a good, like,
Like a deep
catch up and like
intellectual.
intellectual and all
Mhm.
of that, and sharing, whether you like not debating in an angry way or anything, but just like having
Well,
conversation
you're just
about
you're
things
a
that are
talker.
happening. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a good thing.
I talk to my brother Jacob every
I
Sunday
almost brought
morning.
it up because I thought it was really cute how excited you got yesterday and like went and got your AirPod and stuck it in and went out to the porch with your coffee. And I was just like, that's so fucking cute.
He said before we hung up, he was like, "I look forward to our traditional Sunday calls." And like, I'm sure other people have that too. Like, I
Yeah.
know some people that have that, and like, it is true. I look forward to, on Sunday morning, I know I'm going to catch up with Jacob.
Yeah.
I like it.
I love it. I'm glad that you guys have been able to remain that close. I think going back to the social media thing, it's also very easy to create a version of someone else because you're not physically with them. For example, just seeing a picture, 10 people could look at one picture and see it differently. Every single one of them could see it
100%.
differently.
Everybody's perception is different. And
So just
like,
because people know you on social media, they know the version that they've created of you. They don't know
1,000%. Yes.
you. I gotta clear my throat.
I know. It's hot. You're
Let me
sick.
clear
We're
my
dying
throat.
over here, you guys.
Yeah.
Well, so now
So
the
I think
plan,
that's a
the
lot of it. Is like social media. Like I'm scared to say too much about my motherhood journey.
we're we're not right today, you guys.
We're
Mutter
better than we
my
were last
my
night, believe it or
motherhood
not.
motherhood journey.
My
Fucking talk to
sounds
me.
like Trey.
Motherhood.
My motherhood journey. Because I'm afraid that other people are gonna see it differently than what it really is, how I am living
That's why
it.
I'm saying everybody needs to give each other grace. Like, whether you're a full-time mom or a part-time mom, or a mom that needs a fucking break and says, "I'm tapping out for a while." Whatever the situation is, like, people don't know the all of the behind the scenes that went on. People don't know that that's not what you initially wanted, and there
Mhm.
were things that you had to be willing to, there was like give and take, and like there were, it's, and I also remind you all the time that this situation right now is temporary.
Yeah.
It is temporary. And
Everything's always
my
temporary.
custody, my 50-50 custody, like, once my boys even got older, I started letting them decide where, like,
Mhm.
could you imagine, like, every other week packing your bag and going to a different house, like, not a different house, but like another house, and then
Yeah, I
having
can
to
because I did that for
like
a while
remember, right?
myself.
So,
Yeah,
and like, and
sucks.
I did it too. And so I knew damn well, like, when my kids were old enough, I was like, "Hey, if there's like, if you want a primary place to just be, tell
Say
me,
it.
say it. We will find other ways to make this work." And
Mhm.
I feel like having an open mind and putting the children's best interest first,
Yeah.
and they have a good dad and support and a setup in the school. And like, I know you didn't want that in the beginning, but like, I still think like, I mean, there's nothing wrong with a dad, with a father that's present, wanting to, that can do it, if he can do it, wanting to take that on.
Yeah, and I don't think that there's anything wrong with a mom that needs a break. I think it works both ways.
You've been a mom since you were 17.
Mhm.
You haven't had all of the opportunity to do schooling, to
Mm-mm.
like, what's that like, to know that like you haven't even got to experience all that yet.
Yeah, sometimes I get jealous when we're looking through like some of your old stuff because I'll see like college photos and you're like, oh, let me tell you the story of this night in college and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, man, I never got like any of those stories. Like that part sucks for sure because I never got to be a young adult. I never got to have not even the fun, but like the education, the career, the start of like all
Mhm.
of, all of the things. But I also think that there's this false expectation surrounding motherhood, and it's been worse and worse every single year since I've been a mom. I've just watched it get like, you can't do this as a mom and you're expected to do that as a mom, and like now it's like fucking you breastfeed and someone's like, ew, put that away, but then you bottle feed and someone's like, ew, poison, and it's just like you can't fucking do anything right. No matter
Mhm.
what you do, you cannot get motherhood perfect.
Mhm.
So
No matter what you do, your kids are still someday going to blame you for fucking up their life.
facts.
Guaranteed. Like, I'm sure every single person's like, yeah, I've blamed my parents for certain things, of me turning out a certain way or certain things happening, no
Because it's
matter
all about your
what.
perception, right? And when you're
Yeah.
7 years old, you perceive things to not be your fault, or to you gotta have someone to blame,
Hmm.
and usually it was mom or dad that was there.
But no, it's gonna be it's been an adjustment getting used to, 5 new kids in my house. It's been an adjustment. And there have been like lots of loving, very like tight knit family feelings. And then there's been like very chaotic spiral out like, holy
Like,
shit.
what's our code word?
Like, what has happened? What is going on right now? And um there's a lot of them, so we're outnumbered, and
So
and
outnumbered.
like there are moments where we can't keep up, where it's like, holy shit, like, yeah, they're not in summer camp or anything, they're just, this is
Nothing.
summer camp.
This is
Where
summer
they're
camp.
like, where they're camp kind of, what is the
Add
one
camp
camp?
counselor to my
Yeah,
list of
but like
expertise.
kakawiki, what's that one?
Kakawiki?
What is the one?
Camp.
Camp
Oh, I don't know.
oh, my kids used to sing it all the time, I can't think of it.
Mm.
Damn it, I hate when that happens.
Yeah, no, it's just been us. It's been us. And thankfully, there are fun things to do here where we have gone to the beach and we've done the tiki bar and we've done
We've done
all
a
of the
lot.
fun
We've
things.
done a
We
lot.
have. And I
We
really
slowed
hope
down
that
with as much. We
we
were
did.
doing too much. We
I
had
really
to
hope that
pump the
next weekend we
brakes.
go to Bay Beach like we had talked about. I do hope that we do that for them. But
Yeah.
otherwise, like, yeah, I'm run down. I'm
Hmm.
so run down. And so there's a part of me that's actually very excited, as bad as that sounds, and as many people are going to be like, ick. I don't care. I just don't care, because if you could stand like in my shoes for just 24 hours, you'd probably be like, yo, fuck that. I'm not kidding.
Well, so confession. I too have been like a little low key, like looking at the calendar, like I'm gonna have 2 weeks with nobody in the house. Now, there's a part of me that's like, oh my god, I'm a baby and I'm going to miss you so much, and I need you sleeping next to me and we do every, like, it's like a slumber party best friend over at your house for the sun, like it never ends, and like we literally do everything together.
Mhm.
Like, I was just going to say something, but I don't think it's appropriate, but I'm going to say it anyways. Like, I changed my tampon in the bathroom with you. I don't think I've ever really done that before, because I was like, I have to go to the bathroom. And you're like, just go. And I was like, well, I'm going to change my, and you're like, just do it. And I'm like, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
It's not even a big
It
deal.
doesn't bother me.
Well, I
But I will
know.
say I've never changed mine or been in the room while someone else changed theirs before you.
You're like, I'm extremely comfortable and doing things that, can we just talk about how you still have not tooted in front of me?
Are we really going to talk about that on here?
I'm just saying, you're like, I've never done that. Well, yeah, and you've never tooted before either. And I'm taking the first fall for everything, and I think it's about damn time
Did
you
I
just
fart in front of you? Do you need me?
you just let everything just be free, and like, just know that it's okay.
Okay. Next time I feel like I need a toot, I will do my
Tell me.
best.
Tell me when it's gonna
Okay.
happen. I'll guess the sound. Like on TikTok.
Stop it right now.
Like on
That's why I'm
TikTok.
not going to do it, because the minute I
I'm
get
not gonna
comfortable tooting in front of you, you're going to be
no.
like, baby, hold on, don't do it yet. I got to make a video.
I'm not gonna waste good content. Come on. Trying to go viral again.
We do everything together.
We do. So like, there's part of me that's like, I'm gonna be a big baby and I'm gonna miss you like crazy. And I'm like anti phone these days. Like I
Yeah.
don't want I got
The
used to
thought
not
of sleeping together on the phone is an ick to
I wore
me.
my AirPod for something. I think I went on a walk and was listening to music. It literally felt like it was like sticking like some type of something painful in my ear.
Mm.
And I was like, "Oh, this is what it feels like to wear an AirPod
Remember the
again."
other day in the kitchen when I was like rolling up a bag or something and you were standing there and you're like, if you would have been in
Looked
my
like you were
AirPod
really
right
rolling up
now.
a bag.
Well,
The way you did. I was rolling up a bag. What
it
is
was a
rolling?
cereal bag.
Okay,
Let's
thank
be
you.
more
Thank
specific.
you.
I was rolling up
A cereal
a
bag.
cereal bag and you were like, had you been in my AirPods, that would have hurt so bad.
Oh yeah.
Because every little noise in your
Yeah, it's
AirPod is like,
amplified.
whoosh, and if you're in a long distance relationship, you can relate right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
That shit'll zing your brain.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna miss you, but I'm also looking forward to just some peace and quiet
Mm-hmm.
and a little bit of just only thinking for just myself and Jet basically and checking and maybe hanging out with my boys, maybe doing something fun. And then getting all like ready for you to come back. I have some tricks up my sleeve for when you get back
Yeah.
that I'm looking forward to doing in the house for you. And then
I will say it's almost kind of like a whole new move in for me because like I moved in with all of the kids and I've never lived with you without that chaos.
mhm.
So like that part's kind of exciting to come back and know that like it can be more focused on us actually living together and
Yeah,
not
I
just
will
like
say, yeah,
surviving
that's we've
together.
been in survivor mode. I don't think we've truly like our dates. Like we have to get so creative
And we haven't even
when we
gone
want.
on
Like,
a real planned. I bought that fucking dress for a date like 2 weeks ago, people. Like that's how and that sounds
yeah,
so
it,
petty when I say it out loud, but like seriously, I'm ready to be able to just be like, "Want to go on a date? Yeah, let's go." And not
yeah,
have to plan it 2 weeks ahead and call in 3 different army forces.
yeah. It's gonna that part will be nice. And you know what? The flights to Denver, we know we've done it 20 plus times. If we need to go out to Denver, if you're feeling like you need to see the kids before the next visit, it's a 2 hour
Oh
flight.
yeah, I'll hop on a flight real
It's a
quick.
2 hour flight.
Yeah.
So, I just ask that, I am protective and I ask that everybody be respectful and understand that, like, maybe that's not the number one choice that Ember had carved out for her parenting, co parenting plan of getting divorced. But this is what it is for now, temporary
Yeah.
and until it's summer or the next thing change or something changes, like then we're just gonna support you and love you and tell you you're doing great and give you like high fives for like wanting to take on new opportunities and like figure out like your career path and like what it is you want to do and have some time that you didn't get to have when you were a young adult.
Yeah. I'm excited to see what I'm able to do
Me too.
without 10 people at my feet.
You're gonna crush it. You're gonna crush it.
Like a
We're
watermelon.
gonna crush it. We're gonna do big things. We have so many, so many. We've talked about them, and we're gonna make that happen.
Well, the fact that we still make things happen with the chaos going around, like
Yeah,
it's
your phone's
it is, yeah.
been blowing up a little bit.
Yeah, I've learned to ignore a lot of that. Like it
Just
has to be
let
pretty
them figure it
urgent.
out on their
I'm
own.
like, is that crying? How serious of a cry is that cry?
I think you have to with 5 boys.
Oh hell yeah, you have to.
Yeah,
Yeah. Hmm.
I've learned real quick not to like have any reaction if a kid gets hurt.
Dude, no, because the
Like
more
nothing.
reaction
Like
you
I'm a
give, the
statue when that
worse.
happens. Like no, I didn't see it.
Sorry.
I didn't see you face plant off of that scooter there, son. Are you injured?
Blood doesn't qualify as a real injury.
Would you like a boo boo pack?
I've never called it that till I moved in, and now I
It's a
think I
boo boo
offer a
pack.
boo boo pack like once a day.
Yeah, it's a boo boo pack. I just picked one up from the garage floor because that's what I do. I go around and pick up boo boo packs.
Who knew?
I don't know. I hope I don't need a boo boo pack this week.
Mm. We did the basement over the
I have some
weekend.
bruises. We're
To give a
covered in
couple more
bruises.
little updates, we did the basement. Well, I say we did as if we're finished. We're far from finished, but we started on the basement this weekend, which is a whole hell of a job, people.
Y'all, I don't wish this on anybody.
We done fucking dove into something
This is a
big.
basement that's like it's like one of those basements, like you either turn it into storage or the teenagers make it some kind of hangout room.
And that's what's
And
gonna
that's what it
happen.
is. We're painting it all white. I didn't personally install it, but we did have a shower and a toilet and sink and stuff
Mhm.
put down
It's
there
gonna
too.
be really cool when we're done, and we're about half done with the main area, and it's looking really good. But holy shit, I am sore, so sore, and
Yeah.
covered in bruises from
But
like my knees down.
can I tell you something though?
Mhm.
I was thinking today, I love feeling my arm muscles be sore.
We were
And
flexing on last
like
night's video.
I feel like when I work out, usually I hate it because I do a lot of squats and leg work to where I cannot walk, and I can't walk for like 3 days, and I'm like, why did I do this to myself? But my arms and my shoulders hurt, but like when I flex, like
Mhm.
I
You
don't
start
want to show it off
you
too
start
much,
getting
but like
proud.
I
But
pushed
we
it
should
up.
do
I
some
pushed it up a little bit
we
more
should
than it
do some
was.
weightlifting tonight.
I don't know. That doesn't look as good. You want to
I feel like last nights were better
I was pumped last
because
night
we had
because
just been
we had been
working.
working nonstop. So,
Mhm.
oh,
I'll find the video of last
another
night's muscle show.
another
Put
fun
a little
fact.
tag.
Another fun fact that I thought was comical. You made $144 on
I
TikTok
did.
from my hands, people.
Okay, it wasn't all from your hands. Don't get
You
ahead of
told me it was. You
yourself.
told me it was from my
I
hands.
said I need to start making more hand videos because a good chunk of it was because of your hands and my appreciation for them hands.
Go TikTok.
And my way of showing my severe appreciation and a slight obsession. I'm gonna keep taking secret videos, and that's what I told you.
Make that money.
I'm gonna make.
Is
I'm gonna
there
make
like
more.
how there's like feet finder? Can I start an app called Lesbian Hand Finder?
No,
Why?
because
Baby, listen, there are so many late in life. We could just help people just like discover a whole new world. No?
no,
Okay, bye. Do
I don't.
you like how my
I
hair
don't
looks right now?
share like that.
You don't share? It wouldn't be my hands. People would download the app, and when they spot lesbian hands, it wouldn't even just be like, spotted on
Oh, you're
Main
talking like
Street.
Pokemon Go?
I'm talking like, isn't that like, wait, what is Foot Finder is like,
Foot Finder's like take sexy pictures of your feet for me and let me like make some money off of it.
yeah, not that.
Yeah, not that. But if you want to play some lesbian hands Pokemon Go, I suppose.
I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know these sites. I don't know. I just know I need some water. I'm perched.
Parched. We should go lift some weights.
Yeah, let's go get swole.
Let's get yoked.
So, all right, well.
If you have questions, ask away.
Really?
I'm
you want to open?
I'm an open book.
You want to open the door for that?
Yeah, I don't mind. If you have like genuine questions as another mom who's followed me for a long time or something like that, 100%. As long as you're respectful and kind about it, yeah. Yeah, I don't mind. I understand that like it's a hard situation to go through, and I think like I intentionally chose some of it, but some women don't. Some women don't choose any of it, and they're forced into a situation like that, and that's probably even harder.
I have a sister-in-law that only has custody in the summers.
Yeah.
It's like 40-60.
Yeah.
And it wasn't.
Well, and I don't. It wasn't have custody in the summers, but.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. She doesn't either. She has like
all of the big breaks,
40,
like
60.
I do.
Yeah, all the big breaks in summer and all that.
Yeah.
But I think anyway you split it, it's hard, and it takes a full solid year to get through all the first with holidays and just all the new experiences. And I'm sure Jeff had to overcome some of his feelings while he was but like also he took advantage of being kid free.
He did.
He took advantage and like pretty much damn near remodeled the entire house, which there's a little salt in an open wound there, so we won't go too deep into it.
I'm a little salty.
I mean, any person that like has been married to a man and says,
hey, will you please help me fix
we
this?
We need to update this, or we really
fucking
like
bathtub drain that won't stop dripping.
And then when it finally like suits him, it's like, yeah, we're gonna fucking remodel the whole house. Cool.
I keep telling myself though, at least your kids get to go back to something that was it's much nicer than it was when you left. Yeah. That's how I have to look at it.
Yep, 100%.
Good for the kids.
100%.
Very good for the kids.
100%.
So
Yeah. Anyways, I don't know. It's he's gotten his time and you're going to get a couple months of your time and it's going to be good.
Yeah.
We're going to get through it. But yeah, everybody's situation is different and every situation is what it is and it can be very private and very personal and you don't always know what's going on behind closed doors. My first week of not having my two boys, Max and Kyle, when I was just starting out with custody, shared custody, I laid in a fetal position on my couch and cried, I think,
Oh.
every single night. And I remember texting my dad, telling him, I don't think I can do this. And he was like, is there any way you can work out some type of an arrangement to like go read them a book before they go to bed or like tuck them in? And I was just like, no, I can't. I have to let Steve, their father, like figure this out,
Mhm.
figure out his routine, his system, and I have to figure out mine and I have to get through it. And I didn't push for anything extra. I got through it and I trusted that they were okay. You know,
And that's what it really boils
Max
down
was
to.
3, so I had to trust that it was okay.
You have
And
to
it
put a
was
lot of
also
trust in
hard
it.
when I had to say when they say, "Mommy, we want to go to your house." And I have to say, "Sorry, sweetie, it's not my turn yet,
Mhm.
pretty soon." And those things are hard when they're young, but when they get older, they're so resilient and just the idea of it is not as emotional that we hold on so much emotion. Like we hold on to so much emotion. It's really like not that emotional as they get older and they're just like, yeah, I have two houses. Like it's so common. And like I'm not saying it's a great thing that it's so common in school, but
Yeah,
it is
right?
so fucking common to
Yeah,
have
I think it's
all
more
different
common
types of living
actually.
situations and like we need to like still praise that. Like it's, lots of people live in different situations with their grandma, with a foster parent, with an,
I remember
like
when I
all
was working at
types.
that elementary school, we weren't allowed to say like take this homework to your mom or dad. We had to say like to your caretaker, I think is what word that we were supposed to use cuz so many of those students had like grandparents raising them or
Hmm. Yeah.
whoever.
I mean, I don't know. Everybody's situation is different and everybody is going through a lot behind the scenes and you don't always know. So before you want to shame somebody, before you want to shame a mom, and like I'm also super protective because like I was one of the five, my mom was a single mom of 5 kids and I was one of those 5 kids. And so like I know what it feels like, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm just protective.
I'm
Don't nobody
lucky.
get near my girl.
Ah,
Did your leg slip?
sweat slip.
Sweaty, slippery
Look at
slope.
that.
This is a slipper. That is very slippery. If you want to rewind that one, that was that was slippery.
We got to get out of here. I'm going to
All right.
melt.
Peace out, Girl Scouts. We love you.
Bye.
I don't know why I did this. 8 town down. Too legit to quit.
Bye.